Some guns are cheap and feel cheap, but these aren't those guns. These are ones that make you question why you'd even want to spend more. And I want to be clear, this is not about budget guns. I'm not talking about a gun that's good for the price. I'm talking about guns that feel like they were priced wrong, and if they were 100 or even $200 more, nobody would question why. So what does punching above its price point actually mean? Well, to me, it comes down to three different things. One, performance. Does it shoot or perform like a more expensive gun? Second are the features. Are you getting things that you'd normally have to pay for? And third is longevity. Is it reliable, proven, and something you can actually trust long term? These three hit all of those. Starting in the $400 range, we're going to have the Ruger RXM. And this one is probably the most deceptive on the list because on the outside, it's easy just to say, oh, it's another Glock clone. But once you actually spend time with it, you realize it's way more than that. Now, why do I say that this punches above its weight class? There are two features on this specifically that it has that not a lot of other guns have, and especially around the $400 mark. Number one is going to be the trigger chassis system. The trigger is removable, so you can swap out the frame if you wanted to. Right now, I have the longer frame, so you can keep it this way if you have it for home defense or duty use. But if you wanted it for deeper concealment, you can shrink this down and put a shorter frame on this for that conceal carry option if you wanted to do it that way. And then you could also put a metal frame on this. So if you wanted a higher end feel to this and turn a $400 gun to make it feel like a $1,000 gun, you can put a metal frame on this and you don't have to go out and buy a whole new gun. You just buy the frame and put it right on here and it'll work perfectly fine. Then the second feature that this has that not a lot of other guns have is going to be the optic plate system. And obviously, yeah, a lot of guns have optics ready guns, but the system itself is just top notch. And the only other gun that has this that I can think of is the Echelon, and that's over a $600 gun. So $400 basically with that system. It comes with little posts and you can mix and match. You could customize it how you want so that you can get a direct mount to the optic that you want to put on there. So why would you want a direct mount? Easy. You have a better reliability when there's nothing in between the slide and the optic. And two, you get a better co-witness between the optic and your iron sights. So just a couple features of the many things that this offers as to why I think it punches above its weight class. Now, those features are really nice to have, but what about reliability? This is actually built around a Glock Gen 3 pattern, which means proven internals plus aftermarket compatibility, which is again huge. This has endless holsters, mags, and parts, and they're easily found anywhere. So when you really look at this as a whole, modularity, optics ready, proven reliability, huge aftermarket support at around a $400 price tag, this is one of those guns when you just genuinely feel like you got more than what you paid for. Going up to around the $500 range, this is the CZP-10 Ported, and this is where performance really starts to stand out. The CZP-10 Ported punches levels above its price point due to the sheer performance and reliability. CZ has a proven track record, and when you add a port or a comp to anything at all, it can quickly drive up the price. But this one is only $500, and I dare say it shoots as good, if not better, than guns that are twice its price. The P10C Ported shoots extremely flat compared to the non-ported version. And I'm not just talking about, oh, yeah, you can tell it helps. No, I'm talking about, damn, this is a whole different gun. This is a whole different beast. You get less muzzle rise, faster follow-up shots, and just more control overall with this port that's on here. And I think a big reason why it works so well is because how and why they did this barrel this way. So not only did they take a huge chunk to port it, which in my personal opinion, I think this is just a perfect size porting job here, and they also increase the weight of this barrel by 10% to just really help with that muzzle rise and faster follow-up shots to get back on target quicker. So it just works extremely well. And not just that, but CZ is known for having great triggers. So here is that trigger, and here is that reset. Just an awesome trigger. And you also get a 15 round flush fitting magazine along with an extension so that you can run a 17 rounder if that's something that you're into. So overall, this thing just performs incredibly well at that 500 price point. And finally, the third gun in the $600 range is going to be the Canik MC9 Prime. And honestly, I think this might be the easiest argument on the list. The second you pick up the Canik MC9 Prime, it's almost like love at first sight. And not even just at sight, but just the feeling of everything screams premium on this gun. You have incredible stippling, the best, honestly, in the market, in my personal opinion, on any polymer striker fired handgun. And then you've got incredible serrations on the slide, great attention to detail everywhere you look. You have a triport system on the barrel, and this thing just shoots extremely well. This also has probably the best trigger out of any carry gun on the market currently. And just look at that. It's got an aluminum flat face trigger. All of these features that you have, including a removable magwell. Now, this one is aftermarket, but it does come with a Canik given magwell, and you can also remove it. You have undercuts in the trigger guard. You have a 3-slot Picatinny rail. I mean, this thing is just loaded with features that most people would pay money for. You would send in your slide to get milled or to get aggressive slide serrations. This one's got it. You would send in your gun to get a stipple job like this. This one's got it. You would have to buy a new trigger, install it to get something that shoots as well as this. This one comes with it. I mean, this thing is just top notch everywhere you look at it. And that's why, honestly, this is my favorite gun. So I might be a little bit biased on this. But man, this thing is just incredible. Let's take a look at that trigger. Just an awesome, just an amazing trigger, man. And this gun just outperforms so many other guns. And the reason I love this one is, aside from everything that it comes with on the gun itself, you get a 2-tier box that comes with all of the goodies that Canik is known for giving you, including a holster. Not many companies that do that, especially when you're talking about a $600 price point. I mean, think about it. Glocks are $600 and all you get is a gun and 3 mags. This one gives you a ton of stuff for your money, and it performs like a premium gun as well. Oh, on top of that, you also get night vision sights, which again is something that you would normally pay for to add to a gun. So a ton of upgrades already on this gun. You literally don't have to do anything. This thing runs and runs and runs, and it's just an incredible value for the money that you're paying. So when you step back and look at the full package of the Canik Prime, the trigger, the performance, the features, the accessories, everything for around $600, this thing is easily competing with guns way above that price point. So no matter what the budget is for your next handgun, whether it's $400, $500, or $600, these three punch way above their price point. So we have the Ruger RXM, that's all about modularity, long-term flexibility, and just accessories that are available because of the fact that it's based off of the Gen 3 Glock. And then we have the CZ P10C Ported, which is all about performance right out of the box, an incredible flat shooting handgun. And then we have the Canik MC9 Prime, giving you that premium feel, trigger experience, and a ton of features and add-ons that normally you would have to pay for. So now I'm curious, what's a gun that you think punches above its price point? Let me know in the comments and smash the like button, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you already have, you know I appreciate you guys so much. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next video.